Oktagon'da yapılacak bir sonraki maç 7. maç. Kırmızı köşe
30 saniye.
Emincan Karatekin. Mavi köşe Berke Elmas hazırlansın.
Zipsap.
Be really neat.
Aferin şampiyon. Helal olsun maşallah maşallah.
I cannot use my arms. He also cannot use his arms. Also my hips cannot touch the ground. If my hips are not here, if my hips are on the ground, all he needs to do is he's gonna put pressure on me and escape with his elbows in no time. I don't want that. I don't want that. So when I get to here, my foot looks towards his head. Everything is very tight. I kick my feet towards the ground and I lift my hip. So without the arms, he's gonna try to escape with his shoulders and body weight, and I'm gonna follow him up. Continue. That's the ultimate drill you need. If you are able to do that, regardless of the angle you have, you are gonna be able to follow him up and use the techniques that you have been working on, even the fanciest ones. So maybe you remember the old days of UFC that Ronda Rousey used to armbar everybody. There is one motion from turtle. So can you get to the turtle? Like this way, perpendicular. I have my hooks. I go for the swim move and I get to elbow. I put some pressure on his neck with my shin. This one goes deep. So, from the turtle situation, I make a swing move, I get to elbow. I put my shin on his head. I pin his head on the ground. I turn towards his foot. There's a devastating armbar. Or, let's say that I'm in a side control. Like this. But this time I have the gift wrap. I want to take his back. My ultimate goal is to get to here and have a body block. But instead of that, he doesn't let me do that, and he puts his shoulder to the ground by yanking his elbow out. Boom. Now this time, I cross weights with my forearm and I have a Juji. Another situation. I'm here, I want to take his back, but this time he uses this elbow and goes for a Turkish get up towards this way. So put your arm on the ground, like this, like bend it. Yes, and then he moves this way, so turning this way is very hard for me. I go for an Ushiro Sankaku. I isolate the elbow and I break the arm. In all those motions, there is one common thing. My hips are here. You see that red line on camera? My hips will never leave that area. Tell me. You want me to move this way? Yeah.
More left, please.
So that kind of drills are good ways to improve that. So now let's take a look at the second obstacle. The obstacle of, while controlling him, changing the angle. So it's like playing the piano, it's the art itself. Doing two things at the same time in a simultaneous motion. So let's say that I'm in Juji. He grabs his own bicep in a rear naked choke figure 4. So I try to isolate the arm, but he moves. Yes. Can you wiggle your way out towards the wall? Yeah. Definitely. And you put your elbow in. In that regard, go for it. I stop whatever I'm doing and I'm closing the distance. So maybe he's trying to bridge towards me. I'm going to change the angle of my knee. I'm going to cross face and I'm going to get to here. Or even better, go back. A spider web is a very good solution. A spider web means I'm going to have a cradle on his arm. Like a wrestler's cradle, but instead of his neck, I'm using his arm. In that regard, everything is easier. Also, the third obstacle is isolating the elbow from his center to here, so I can break his arm. Or in some cases, I'm gonna break his arm this way. I think that's the ultimate breaking position. But in all senses, I need to separate this from this grip or this grip. In gi, it's even worse. Some people grab their own gi and they have the best grip power in the world, and it's almost impossible. So if you watch some YouTube, you are aware that there are some methods. For example, X break, 1, 2, and yeah, hold it. And I have the advantage, and it's a very unfair advantage to break. But I have been in some situations when I roll that even this did not help me. Because some guys, especially with the gi, they make the grip deeper by opening this up, and they go all the way in, and then they grab the major part of the lapel. There is one trick that works against all that jazz. Let's say that he is the world's bodybuilding champion or powerlifting champion, and he has the best grip in the world. And regardless of what I try, I cannot break the grip. I have the sankaku, Caesar sankaku, pressuring on his neck. You know, maybe in my weight division I'm gonna win, but now it doesn't work at all. Anatomically, he's powerful if his elbow is here. Once his elbow is here, and I put my armpit here, he cannot grip. So, do you have a strong S grip, right? Like make an S grip and make it wide open. I'm not going to use any of those tricks. I'm just going to use a basic going backwards motion. But I'm going to start by isolating his elbow before his wrist. So I'm here. First things first, I'm going to either get to here or to here. Far side hip or far side shoulder. Why? Because if I'm not elbow to elbow, if I'm wrist to elbow, I'm not strong. Also, my body is not attached. I want to use my whole body. So I want to get to here, I want to get to here. Number 2, I'm going to put his elbow under my armpit. So I want you to have the strongest grip ever. Okay? So I'm here, I'm going to get to here. Now it's very easy for me to reach out and break the grip. Because here versus here makes worlds of wonders. Again, have the strong grip. I'm going to use my 100% power to break the grip. Okay, ready, go. Very difficult. Now, one more time, go. Trick number 1. The isolation of the elbow in order to break the arm starts from the elbow position, not wrist or arm position. So make sure that his elbow is not on the center line, but under your armpit. This way or this way, and then everything will be very easy. Number 2, wherever he turns, you might be upside down, you might be sideways, or you might be on the bottom position. Make sure that your hip is here. Number 3, it's a dynamic pin, unlike the mount. So instead of just yanking your body weight on him, make sure that everything can happen every time. So you need to change the position all the time. Shoulder sankaku, scissor sankaku, basic armbar, and then maybe a triangle, and then you take his back. So Because of that, it's confusing. You need to be accepting to change the position anytime soon. One more thing. I see people getting stacked all the time. So getting stacked is like solo. Getting stacked is like this. My knees goes towards my shoulders, and then there is no more armbar. This is the first escape you learn, and probably the most effective one. Contra-attack this. Full guard position. So when I'm here, he recognizes that he's in trouble. He grabs his own bicep, makes a figure 4 grip. So when I get to here, he puts his body weight on me. Even though my hips are up and I'm doing everything properly, he puts his body weight on me. He's really strong. If my neck is on, so yeah, be more harsh. Yeah, harsher, yeah. So now there is no more armbar. As soon as I'm on my neck, he's gonna escape. Pull your elbow. The only reason he's able to do that is I landed on my neck instead of my shoulder. In the beginner class, when you warm up, they teach you to backwards roll. Look, I put my head away from the center line and I did backward roll. That's all I need. If somebody stacks you and if you are on your neck, that's a nightmare. Look, he stacks me. Oh, one more time. I get the Juji Gatame. He's a strong guy, he knows what he's doing. Oh, I'm in trouble. Figure 4 grip, neck choke. Put pressure on me. I change the grip. And look, I land on my shoulder. I want you to be really harsh and be really mean towards me. Be mean. Boom. Go back. This time, yeah, you were centered. You did a good job. It was a bit clever. But I want you to be overcommitting with your shoulder, like trying to hurt my neck. Look, the moment I see that grip, figure 4. I'm gonna change this, continue. Be really mean to me. Did you catch the angle? We can do it another time, no problem, no worries at all.
I catched.
Backwards one more time. I think this angle is way better. So, figure 4 grip. I'm here. You see that? I landed on my shoulder. One more time, this time, instead of doing it perpendicular, do it in a knee pad way and try to focus on putting this knee on my chin and just staying there. Like stalling there, camping there. One more time. Okay. Yes. Good. Did the camera catch my shoulder?
Partially.
Partially. And the left shoulder. So, that's what I did. If I was like this, it was not possible. But I was like this. Don't worry, I'm gonna yank at it, but be super stupid and crush me this way. Yeah. Heavy guy, strong guy, he crushes. Boom. I'm here. And I'm either gonna go underneath him, or I'm gonna finish the whole backflip motion. So lastly, let's talk about the sweep going underneath him. Can you get to the bear position? This way? Looking for it this way? Down the way. If I'm underneath him, it's hard to finish the armbar here. I need my head to be here. So I can get the upside down spider web by reaching here. So in the same situation, go down on your knees and do the same stacking things, but with the figure 4. Yeah, we can start from the figure 4. I isolate later. Oh. I change the grip. Now I go for the far side arm and I have the spider wrap. I'm on my left shoulder. My neck is not on the ground. Can you let go of this knee? My neck is not on the ground. My shoulder is on the ground. So this is wrong. Put pressure. Yeah, I cannot breathe. Go back. I'm gonna turn my head. I'm gonna be on my pressure. I'm gonna be on my shoulder. I'm gonna turn my neck. Turn my neck away from the center line, and I'm gonna be on my shoulder. So, as a result, I end up on top of him. Can you go back? Back to the same position. Look, that's the beginner mistake. Put all the pressure on me. If my neck is on the ground, it's very difficult to move. Go back. I'm gonna turn my head away, and I'm gonna land on this shoulder. Look at my left shoulder, the red part of my shoulder. Put the body weight on me. I'm gonna turn away. I'm gonna be on my shoulder. I'm gonna finish the armbar from here. The last thing that I want to say about the arm bars is if you want to get the armbar from the back position, make sure that you control the far side shoulder. So give me your back, this angle. I need the gift wrap, right? Kimura. So maybe I get to here and I get to here. It's obvious that I'm going to do the armbar. But before I'm getting to here, go ahead, like upright. If I do not control his shoulder, he's going to turn towards me. Be upright. Yeah. You see, nothing is preventing his far side shoulder. Because of that, I'm going to be pushing this arm towards him, and I'm going to be controlling this shoulder first. And then once I pin him down all the way, I'm going to go for the Juji. Again, he might grab your arm. I'm going to isolate his elbow away from the center line. Can you put your legs on the ground? No. So the camera can see. So it's very difficult. I'm going to go all the way here. Now, very easy. One more time. Have the strongest grip ever. Also, this heel will go here, and this hip will go here. So I'm pinching my hips towards my throat. Almost no space. That's the most crucial thing. Sometimes if he bridges, I'm going to be kicking down. So he bridges up, I'm going to cross face with my knee and peel him down. One more time. I'm on his back and he's upright because he wants to turn towards me. What he wants to do is, wait a second. What he wants to do is, once I stop controlling this shoulder, once I get to here, he's going to turn towards me and get to the stop position. I don't want that. Go back. I don't want that. Because of this, the moment I'm thinking about the armbar, I'm pushing this, okay? I use my forearm to frame, and immediately I get to here. No, don't go down. If you go down, the armbar is free. I want you to be upright because you want to turn towards me. Yep. So you want to turn towards me all the time, and the moment I'm here, try to turn towards me. I control the shoulder. Can you turn towards me? Impossible. Because the shoulder does not move. So, as a result, it's all about control, motion, changing the angle, and isolating the elbow. The difficult part is, the more advanced your level gets, the more you need to do all three of them at the same time. But it's better to spend your beginner and intermediate years with trying as much Juji Gatame as possible, so you get used to it. That's it. Bu kadar uzun olacağını hiç düşünmemiştim ama
20 dakika.
ne varsa döktüm ya. Şey var ya,
Durdurayım abi bu arada.
bitir.